I wanted to start with, like, we all know how hard it is to become a professional athlete. It takes a lot of time, effort, skill, work ethic. It also takes like people around you, a team, an inner circle. People that have your back through adversity, through the good times, all those things. And I know for Travis and Angel, that crew is here today with Ray, Dre, and Aaron. So Angel, I want to start with you. Give us the backstory, how you met Ray and why he's become so important to you.
Yeah, I was in the middle of my career playing for Atlanta, and I really didn't have a team around me. But I had a friend that said, hey, I have a guy, you should talk to him. And I'm like, oh, this again? Ray was telling me all the things that he does, and I said, it sounds good. I said, but people have told me this time and time again. Right. I said, you got 1 month to show me what you can do. I gave him 1 month.
30 days.
Whoa.
30 days.
Right, and then literally, I think the next week he got me into Sony Studios to pitch something that I wanted to do, and I was like, whoa, that's huge.
Like, I knew somebody that worked at the studio. I didn't think she was gonna pitch her show. I just thought like, oh, she'll get a tour of the studio, and once she's in there, somebody will realize who she is, and maybe one thing will lead to another. So she got there, she pitched it, and everything worked out
Look
perfectly.
at now, you guys are here right now. So Trav, with you, with Dre and Aaron, I know you guys have a little bit different story. You guys go back 10, 15 years.
Wow.
Where did that friendship begin for you?
We actually met through like the AAU basketball circuit. Obviously my talents were more suited for the football field.
I'm sure you were pretty good in basketball.
There we go. But yeah, when we met in high school, it was a genuine, natural, friendship. They started the management business around their junior year, when we're all the same age, so around my junior year, when they came to me and they saw the vision of what I had done.
I also knew that he was different, and he was different because of his friend group, because of his upbringing. He played 1 year really at tight end, and he had amazing numbers, and I thought he should have been a first-round pick that year. I knew it's really about putting an idea in place, putting a business model in place for what we thought his career would be and what we thought he needed to do, and it was different. It was really different.
Yeah.
And it showed people what we thought of him isn't what it is.
We're all grown-ups here. We can take care of ourselves. We live our lives. But I think it's so important to have the people around you, family, your friends, your business people, whatever it is. You had an injury at the height of your career. How was he able to pick you up?
It was my first injury. I had tore my ACL. I'm in the prime of my career. Everything's just going up and up. All of a sudden it stops, and you're like, whoa, who am I? What is my identity? What am I supposed to do? I'm playing since 8 years old, always on the go. I think the first thing Ray said was, everything's gonna be okay. The one thing that stuck with me, he said, basketball is not your identity and who you are. I said, but it is my identity, it's who I am. But he showed me that there's so much beyond the sport.
So you're a badass. Like, I'm just saying, because you're like great in the court, but you have all these things. You're, I think, producer. Mm-hmm. You own a team. Are you part owner of a team?
Yeah.
Like, you have all of this laundry, just killing the game. I think that is like inspiring, not just for young girls coming up, but like everybody, just to know that you're more than your sport. So Travis, for you, was there a moment where you knew these two just had your back?
I knew that they saw the vision early and that I could trust them, and that was everything. The confidence to be able to trust the people around you is everything in this business. And it's a two-way street. They were very, how would I say this? They told me exactly who I was. You know what I mean? And they told me exactly how I was perceived, and I needed that. And everybody else blows smoke and tells you how great you are.
Yeah.
But Aaron and Andre, they're gonna tell me exactly when I'm messing up or when it's not gonna look right, and that I just have to power through something, and that's huge.
What are like some of the toughest conversations that you guys have had as a team or on a personal level?
We use a software to kind of categorize expenses. And I don't even know if you remember this, but when we were going through that process, I took all the expenses and categorized them and showed him where most of the money was going. I don't know if we should name them, but it was entertainment, things like that. And it was just more like, see it, you gotta see it.
Social media has really changed the way we kind of live our life. It can be a really positive tool, but it can also be a negative tool, I think, at times.
I mean, it's definitely been learning over the years. And I've become way more guarded of what I put on social media. The biggest thing is, what do you really feel comfortable with letting everybody know? And having a team in place to be able to help protect that. You know what I mean? And that itself is protecting you, because now they hear it from you firsthand about everything that you're doing.
So I can't wait for your book to come out and...
He saw his face. It'd be like an audio book.
Someone keeps telling me to write a book, and I'm like, do I have to tell all the truth, or what is that? My rookie year, My house got broken into twice during a game. They didn't take much, but like, I moved. I was like, dude, they know where I live. My address is online. Yeah. And this was a home game. They know when I'm going away or I'm staying home. But yeah, like the privacy is really challenging when everyone knows where you're at all times, especially now. That was 12, 14 years ago. Now it's even worse.
Yeah, and as you guys, obviously know, data is currency. Yep. Right? So even when she'll, so now I gotta put you on Front Street, but there'll be times where it's like, hey, we gotta have Angel do this and we gotta pass through her social security number, right? I know it because we've done it so many times, but I'm always scared, like, don't send the intern your social security number, right? Like, don't do that. Now she's a pro, she's gotten that stuff down, but yeah, like those are little, it seems like elementary type things, but those are all things that come back and bite you if you don't.
Like when I Uber, my
yeah.
name is not my name on Uber because people will know where you live, or even when everybody always asks for your phone number, they want to work with you. We got the Google number, you know what I'm saying? So
Smart, yeah.
It's little ways to go about it.
The Uber thing's a good idea. I didn't know that. That inner circle that we keep talking about, how important is this conversation just to have and to spread that message?
It's really important, right? And this all goes back to like knowing the why. You know you're protected, you can trust the people around you if you know why certain things are going on, and I think we pride ourselves on that, letting him know, right?
You hear a lot of horror stories about guys and their representation. I feel like people need to see what real representation looks like.
You could literally tell the athletes who have a great team around them than the ones who don't. You can see it. That was fun, guys.
Let me.
We able to take these mics off? This is awesome.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we never got connected.
Yeah, I'll give you my number.